Twitch?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Never play on my off time, bro.
Well, glad you came to play today, bro.
Thanks for having me, bro. Low key having FOMO and seeing you post about him. Like,
For real?
he don't want me on it, man. I don't know what the deal is. He don't want me there.
It
What's the
might have
deal?
been. I don't know. See where we at, man. Yo, your phone. Put your phone on like D&D or airplane mode.
Got it.
Just gonna rock. Mm-hmm.
Oh, I got a freestyle?
Come on, Buster. Come on.
You need a couple
I'll
bars?
put a beat on.
Nah.
If you,
The 5 fingers of death.
I'll put you on there like Sway. Hey, catch you on the rebound. Nobody want to hear about mental health.
Nobody want to?
Nobody.
Why? I want to.
Do you?
Yeah, I need to.
Catch you on the rebound. Shout out to C. Dot and A. Dot Hall of the Standouts for making me that intro. That is not my own.
Oh, they made that for you?
They made that for me.
That's sick.
Shout out to them. They made a lot of stuff for me. It's coming soon. You know what I mean? Kayla Feemster.
What's up, guys? How
In
y'all
the
doing?
building. I don't know what this board is doing.
Hey,
we
look
go.
at that. I got an intro. Bro, I'm in one of these in real
Let me
life.
let you be great, bro, one time real quick.
Appreciate y'all. Live audience today. Thanks for coming out, y'all.
Yes, sir. Hometown kid.
Dallas, Texas, born and raised, man.
Hometown kid.
Born and raised.
Yeah. But you moved, you left.
I left like 4 years ago.
Okay.
Man,
Yeah.
Sometimes I think about that and it's like, sometimes it feels like I just left like 2 weeks ago, and then other times it feels like I've been gone for 10 years. It's crazy.
Really?
Yeah, it's the weirdest feeling, bro.
Do you miss Texas?
Every day.
You do?
I miss Texas mainly because like this is where my family is. Like,
Okay.
I have 3 older siblings. They all have kids. I got 11 nieces and nephews. My parents.
Oh, they've been getting busy.
Yeah, and then like my closest friends in the world, like they're all here. JG. I was just at church with him. We're about to go hoop here in a little bit together. So
Embassy City?
Huh?
Embassy City?
Yeah.
Tim Ross.
That's
I
right.
went a couple times.
Bro, Tim Ross is the man. Shout out Tim Ross, man. Tim
Is
Ross
it back
is the
like
man.
all the way?
Everybody in there, bro. It was packed this morning. Packed. You gotta go, bro. Tim Ross.
I've been to church in so long.
Bro, Tim Ross is the man, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's so funny, dog.
He
So funny.
is,
He like
yeah.
studies comedians. That's why. He like watches Kevin Hart and Eddie Murphy. Like he studies comedians, bro. And he used to be a freestyle rapper. People don't know that. Like, okay, so you know 97 on the beat. They
Mark does.
years ago, or I think they may still do it. I don't know. I haven't been here in a while, but
Right.
they did Freestyle Fridays.
Okay, yeah.
So
for
like
sure.
you would freestyle against somebody.
Right.
He won that thing 19 weeks in a row.
Tim Ross.
Tim Ross
As-
won that thing.
What was his name?
19. I don't remember. I'm pretty sure he just went by 10, bro. But he
Yeah.
won it 19 weeks in a row without saying a single cuss word too. Like
That's
he just,
hard.
yeah, bro.
That's hard.
19 weeks in a row.
Ah, I see him. I'm gonna have to drop a
You
16
got-
on him
bro,
now.
You gotta have him in here. He might do it for you.
That's a good idea. I never thought about that, man.
Yeah, bro.
Shout out to Embassy City, man.
Yeah, love that church. So yeah, I miss Texas for things like that. Like,
Okay.
my family's here.
Yeah.
I was with Embassy City when they started back in the middle school.
Oh, you were?
Yeah. So it's
Okay.
been like I have roots here.
Oh, so that's Embassy City's been a long time coming.
Yeah, they've been around for they're celebrating 6 years next week.
Okay.
And so I was with them for the first 2 years before I left to go out to LA. So
Okay.
yeah,
So LA will not be home. Sound like you're gonna make a return.
I need to, bro. I
Really?
was actually just talking to my mom. Asked me to come home every other day, bro. She's like, "So when you moving back to Texas?" But I think ideal situation is in a couple years be able to have a place here and a place there, split time.
Yeah.
But I'm already looking at like land out here.
You are.
Yeah, to just build to buy
Build.
and then eventually build on. So I don't think I'll be in LA in the next. I don't know. I don't want to put a year on it, but like no way I'm there for 10 more years. Like I just
Really?
I don't see it, man. I don't see it.
Man, I only been there in spurts, man. And every time I go there, I'm just like, it's so lovely.
It's lovely, bro.
I'm sure.
Bro,
I'm
last
sure
time
it's like
you were in
that for
LA
everybody
too.
that visits, though.
Yeah, it is. But we always
Yeah.
have a good time. Like every time you're in LA, you hit me,
Right.
and we always just like chill. Like it is a good time. I really love LA, but there's a
Okay.
lot of downfalls in LA. But
Okay.
like once I start to have like a family and kids and stuff like that,
You want to be kind of
it'll
in
be time to
Texas.
kind of move out.
I understand that.
Just have a little bit more space. People that are a little bit more like
How close are we to family and kids?
See
no ring on that.
I'm like 6 years past due. I thought I was gonna be married by the time I was like 23, first kid by like 25.
Right.
I thought all this stuff, but yeah, man, actually just got out of a relationship a few weeks ago, so you know.
Oh, just recently.
Yeah, recently.
Okay.
So like taking a step
We ain't gonna
backwards now.
discuss it. We ain't gonna discuss
Nah, it's all good. It's
okay.
I think it's healthy. I think it's for the best. But
It was mutual.
not really.
Okay.
But yeah, so taking a step back. So I don't know when wife and kids on the way, man. We don't know.
I'm in that same boat as you. Yeah, just in there rowing.
Yeah,
Figure it
chilling,
out,
figuring it out, man.
I mean, I guess the way I look at it is like, I hate to say like I'm a dreamer, bro, but I am a dreamer. You know what I mean?
Me
Almost
too.
to a fault.
Bro, I'm a hopeless romantic. You seem taller than me.
Bro, I am taller than you.
Not
though.
really low key. Like we really the same height.
Did you just adjust the chair?
Yeah, man, we really the same height, dog. That's crazy.
Come on. Yo.
That's crazy.
Facts,
Got me out here looking short, dog. Come
You
on.
about 6'6", bro.
Yeah, they announced me at 6'6". I'm technically 6'5", but you know,
Right.
depending on who's asking, I'll be 6'6", 6'5", and then some auditions I'll like slouch and be 6'3", 6'4". They don't like tall cats out there, bro.
Okay.
Like acting wise, it's tough
Okay.
because your the person that they've already casted is a 5'2" girl, and if you 6'5", you just look
The
wonky.
angle
So I
ain't
go in
gonna
there
look
like,
right.
oh yeah, I'm 6'2" and a half.
Ah!
Like slouch down, bro.
Man, I was on SMU campus. I was trying to get them to help me with my podcast like 2 years ago. And I didn't think I was going to be able to do it how I wanted, so I just left. And I'm walking to the library, and they're shooting a movie up in there. So I'm like, I'm thinking like you think. I'm like, I'm tall. Yeah, I'm about to talk to somebody. I'm about to get on
Yeah,
this.
just get in the background, yeah.
As an extra.
Right.
So I got like 2 extra roles from that, bro. And I admire you, bro, because I was an extra. We got there at 10. We left at like 3 in the morning. We got $20 and like a bag of chips.
It's tough,
we was
bro.
in this one
And you got
room.
chips? You living large.
Oh,
sometimes you ain't getting no chips, dog. No, I did background work twice, and I was done with it.
You was done.
Couldn't do it anymore, man. Just cause like, people think like, oh, I want to be on set, like maybe meet the right person. It is so rare to be one of the hundreds of background characters, and even if the director love you, like for them to give you a role that's bigger than what you're there for, stuff like that. So it's really tough, and it's long hours. A lot of it is just sitting around. You ain't got no food.
Nah, we was
waiting.
playing cards, wrestling, like
it's tough.
You're doing nothing.
Yeah, it's tough, bro. It's tough. So I stopped doing background work. And some people are look down on me like, oh, if you want to be an actor, you got to put your time in doing that. And I'm like, yeah, but there are other ways to do it now. It's completely different world. You know, 20 years ago, being a background, like, yeah, you could probably make something happen, but there's different ways now. So I just couldn't do it.
What aspect of like media would you say you most passionate about?
I want to act. That's why I moved to LA. If I was still I still model. That's kind of my financial stability, I guess you could say. If I wanted to model full time, I would have stayed in Dallas. There's so much work here in Dallas. There's so much work. They're shooting all the time, and it's kind of like a central hub. Like I'm 2.5 hours from New York, 2.5 hours from LA. Like I would have stayed in Dallas just to model, but yeah, acting is the goal.
Right.
Social media just kind of randomly happened, like YouTube channel, all that stuff just kind of randomly happened. I never had the intention of doing that.
No.
But yeah, acting is still like the main goal, even though like modeling and social media, YouTube is like what allows me to live.
No doubt.
Pay bills and stuff. Yeah.
Do you have if you casting a movie, you want to play this one role, what role would you want to play?
I want to be a boxer. I would love to be
Southpaw.
I would love to be.
Give me a movie.
That movie was incredible. Southpaw is incredible.
Southpaw
incredible. Rocky, Creed, like.
Because you can build that up with the sequels.
Even that Miles Teller joint.
Just came out.
Nah, it's been a few years, but it was based on a true story of a boxer who broke his neck. And went back to boxing. Like I think being a boxer in a movie would be so. That would be so dope to me.
Right.
I would love to be a boxer. I would love to be in a Western.
Okay.
Did you ever see Magnificent Seven? The remake.
Yeah,
Denzel,
I think so.
Chris Pratt.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Chris Pratt in that movie.
Right.
That would have been so fun.
310 to Yuma.
That would have been so fun. 310 to Yuma is a good movie. Right? Like I think a Western would be really cool because it's like a timepiece.
Right. They don't really make them.
There's not too many Westerns going on.
Like Magnificent Seven, it didn't feel like a real authentic Western though.
But like the movie was so dope. But,
yeah, the movie was dope.
But it is a Western. It's like a modern time Western.
Like
you know what I mean?
Western, yeah.
I think that would be sick. But then like obviously the main goal, like to be an Avenger or something, because then you have like stability,
Never
bro.
die.
You're doing like 4 to 6 movies.
Okay.
You got all the like you are you're an action hero. You know what I mean? Like I think that would be sick. But
okay.
I don't know how many new superheroes are popping up left and right. But you know, I would. Those are like top 3. Top 3 for sure. Probably Avengers would be number 1.
Yeah.
Because like that's like stability for the rest of your life.
Right.
You will never be out of a job.
Right.
Type thing.
Because they always gonna continue that.
Always, and that'll just open other doors to. I mean, like Chris Pratt does Guardians of the Galaxy and then does Jurassic World. Like, you know what I mean? Like it'll always open doors to the next thing.
Okay. Do you have so if we talking about Marvel and things like that, if you have one thing in your life that's kind of been like Achilles' heel, it's kind of been something that kind of been a roadblock with what you're trying to do.
Man, it's tough. I think probably, like if I really sat down and thought of it, I would say probably. But I would say the difference between like acting and like for those of you listening who don't know, I used to play basketball. I still do, but like used to do it on like a higher level and was pursuing a pro career and stuff.
Right.
Basketball is a formula. A plus B equals C. You work out to get better. You produce in practice. You playing games. Like that's that, right? Which then leads to playing in more games, which leads to contract money, all that
higher
stuff,
level,
right?
Yeah.
So I could tell you what my Achilles heel in basketball is.
Right.
It's not fitting into the formula, which would be probably my athleticism. Okay, time out. Why you just know that already?
Because I know you.
You were too fast. You was too fast. Yeah. My Achilles heel would be athleticism, right?
Right.
I had a really good fundamentals. I had a shot. My basketball IQ was through the roof, but like just wasn't athletic as most people.
Right.
When it comes to entertainment and acting, there's no formula. Like you could be out there for 2 weeks and get found in a coffee shop. You could be out there for 10 years and not even book a commercial. You could be out there for your life before you get your big role. You know what I mean? There's no formula to it.
Okay.
So I could sit here and say, yeah, an Achilles heel is being too tall. But that's being too tall for that role. There might be another role where I'm too short. You see what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. And I guess, obviously, I could say, like, oh, if you're not a good actor, then, yeah, that would be an Achilles heel. But, like, not to sound egotistical or braggish or anything like that, but I think I'm a really good actor.
Right.
And the people I've been in front of, acting coaches and directors and casting directors who have, like, reassured that.
Okay.
Who have told me that I'm a really good actor. And
right.
Like, wow, you're yada yada. I guess that could be an Achilles heel if you're not good at it, but I don't know if there is one thing because, like, let's say you're going out for a role of John Wick.
Okay.
They'll never cast you as John Wick. Your Achilles heel is you're too tall.
Black.
You're black.
Right.
We could have just gone with number 2 and that I didn't want to say. It at
the
first.
Obvious though. Yeah, but I understand what you're saying.
I'm trying to avoid that. I'm like, yeah, you're too tall. You're too.
That shit is humorous. That shit is funny.
So, so like for you for that role, those are your Achilles heels, right?
Okay.
But if they're looking for, the neck for Coach Carter 2 or whatever, and they need a 6'9", they need a 6'9" urban dude who can hoop. Exactly.
Come on.
You have a much better chance because you fit that mold. You're a good actor. You could do. You know what I'm saying? So.
Okay.
I don't know if there's a specific Achilles heel, but I'm sure there are some depending on what we're talking about. You know what I mean?
Right.
That makes sense.
Okay. So I want the big 3. I want a director, movie, and then an actor. Favorites.
My favorites?
Yes.
Dude, I don't know.
You want me to go?
Yeah, you go. You tell me.
All right, director, I got to go old school Spike Lee.
Okay.
Got to.
Okay, I feel
Movie, Hmm. Slumdog Millionaire. That shit was incredible.
Really?
That was incredible.
I wouldn't never guess that.
That or Lion. You ever seen Lion?
With
It's like a Bollywood movie.
no, I haven't seen it. What's up with Bollywood,
bro? They
You just like that culture?
To me, I can't fathom that.
Okay.
I can't fathom that life at all.
Yeah.
Being in a third world country.
Yeah.
I can't fathom that.
I feel you.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like,
that makes sense.
we got phones. Like, we can go back home. Like, I can't fathom that, bro.
Yeah, that makes sense.
You know what I mean?
Okay.
Actor. Jamie Foxx. Because he's from Texas and he's just a go.
Yeah, I made Jamie Foxx. That's a great choice. I love Jamie Foxx.
What doesn't he do?
I love Jamie. He does everything, bro. I love
Yeah.
Jamie Foxx. All right, let's see. Let me start with actor.
Okay.
I think I have a couple different answers,
All right.
but let me explain.
Which is fine.
But let me explain.
Because
why.
there's so many.
So I would say Chris Pratt
Okay.
because if you were some genie and said,
Right.
"I'll give you anybody's career,"
Okay.
like the trajectory of anybody's career,
Ooh.
I would take Chris Pratt because he was the funny guy.
Is this the guy who was the captain on Guardians of the Galaxy?
He is no that's Chris Evans.
That's not Chris
Captain
Pratt.
America.
Okay.
Chris Pratt was on Parks and Rec. He was like the fat comic relief from Parks and Rec.
Okay.
He's in Guardians of the Galaxy.
Okay.
He's like Star-Lord in Guardians of the Galaxy.
Okay.
He's done Jurassic World. Like he started as the comedic relief,
Right.
the chubby, idiotic
Don't
one.
really kind of take him too serious.
Don't take him
but
serious.
he's getting these
And
roles.
then did a war movie where he had to like shred and get
Okay.
pretty buff for it,
Okay.
which led to Guardians of the Galaxy. He could show his acting chops and then all these other things. So
Okay.
I would say Chris Pratt for that reason.
Okay.
Just enjoy Will Smith. Will Smith. I love Will Smith. I mean, Will Smith. You talk about Jamie Foxx. What does Will Smith not do? You know what I mean?
Last movie.
Will Smith.
About to do fucking Serena Williams and Venus Williams.
Bro,
dad.
I cannot wait.
Yeah.
You saw the preview?
He's gonna body that.
Oh,
Yeah.
bro, he's winning some type of award for it. He's got to.
But sometimes they don't though. Like sometimes it's a great
Yeah.
movie
And then they give it to some Shape of Water, weird movie that makes zero sense, and it's about a lizard in a bathtub. And you're like, what?
Yeah.
You're just giving it to them because it's weird.
Right.
Nobody even likes this movie.
Right.
Yeah, that's a
I don't
whole
feel like
nother thing.
awards matter though. Don't you feel like
Yes and
if
no.
you get in the roles that you want within your career, like would the reward just be that confirmation for you?
All right, let's say Jordan has the career he had and didn't win one championship.
Not the same. Okay, I understand what you're saying. Got
See
it.
what I mean?
Understood.
Like you can be
Overstood,
goated with
yeah.
your awards. Like when Leonardo DiCaprio won his award, it's like, okay, he's the
He
GOAT.
won it for
You know what
not
I
a
mean?
great movie.
Yeah, but
like one of his worst
But
movies.
he's been in so many
Yeah.
incredible movies that he should have won it for, and so it's always that lingering, like, okay, he's an incredible actor, but is he the best actor? Like he hasn't won an award, and
Leo
then boom,
for sure.
wins it, and you're just
Yeah.
like, he's the GOAT.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
he was the GOAT
He's been the GOAT.
without it.
He's been the GOAT.
Yeah,
The things
without
he's
it.
done
Yeah,
is
yeah.
In-
Without
incredible,
it, he
incredible.
was a GOAT. You know what I mean,
So I think some awards matter.
okay.
You know, like if me being in the industry I'm in, like if I win an MTV Teen Choice Award, like I'm gonna be very, very grateful for it. Don't get me wrong, because the fans chose me.
Right.
A bunch of kids wanted me to win. That's great.
Right.
Then if I win an Oscar,
It's levels.
I won an Oscar.
It's levels.
You know what I mean?
That's like winning the big three and winning the chip.
Yeah. You see what I mean?
Got you.
So it's just like,
Understood.
yeah. So there's levels, but
Overstood.
yeah.
You
What-
gotta give me a director.
Oh, director.
Do you peep the directors or do you
I
not?
do.
really?
I do.
Oh,
I do.
okay.
The Russo brothers who did Avengers.
Okay.
Abrams, who he's done freaking everything too.
Abrams.
J.J. Abrams.
Okay.
I'd say they're up there with goats because they haven't. Not only have they done incredible movies, they've
Yeah.
done movies that are like iconic.
Do you
Star
enjoy
Wars
that
Avengers.
aspect of it?
What?
Do you enjoy the directing and the producing? And
I think so.
do you
Yeah,
like that
I think
aspect
I
of
think one day I would love to get into.
it? Okay.
I don't know about director because director you have to be so big picture minded where you have to think about how this little thing over here is going to affect this little thing over here in
Towards the end.
6
of the
months. You know what I mean? So it's like
Wow.
you have to be very big minded, which I would love to maybe work towards. But right now, I don't know. I like the idea concept. I like putting things together. So like the producer side of things, I think would be cool. Like,
okay. So have you ever did like your own short?
No, but and I have a YouTube
on,
channel,
man.
so it's like I consider my YouTube channel a way of me producing stuff because I'm in charge of everything from start to finish.
Gotcha.
I have final say on the edit. I have final say on
so you actually
the time of it. So like having a YouTube channel has given me a creative outlet to produce pretty much twice a week for the last 2.5 years. So yeah, so it's really cool.
Nah, you ain't gonna slide.
Nah, bro, you don't need
twice a week.
I've posted 2 videos a week for the last 2.5 years. I think I have like 280 something videos up right now.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah, it's a grind, man. It's tough.
Yeah. I think I know the answer to this, but I'm gonna just ask you: Certified Lover Boy or Donda?
CLB.
Oh my! I don't know. Why?
I think overall the whole
As
project.
The meme emoji album cover?
No. I didn't even understand that. I think overall as an entire project, I think the Donda has some Kanye is. He's either insane or a genius. You know what I mean? Or he's both. But I think Kanye has some crazy good ideas and songs and lyrics and all these other things. But then there are some songs that are just like, let's skip.
Yeah, for sure. Like, it's like,
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I didn't find myself doing that as much on Drake's album as Kanye's. Yeah. And I'm not gonna lie, you wanna know a secret? All right, whatever. It's out now, so who cares?
He said it's out now.
I heard that I've been hearing the Drake album for a few weeks.
Oh, you've been listening to it?
A few weeks now.
Oh.
Before it dropped.
So he's leaking it.
He wasn't leaking it. No one was leaking it.
Yeah.
We have a mutual friend who's a part of his friends and family.
Right.
So when he sends it out, it was like a link to, like 100 people who he considers friends and family, whatever. And so like I was with one of my boys and he was like, you want to hear something? Let's hear something. So I'm listening to this joint 2 weeks ago, and I'm like, and I'm looking, and at first I'm listening. I was like, what Drake song is this? And I look at the car because he had it playing in the car, and it was just one of those like Untitled things. Okay. So, and then I look at his phone, and it's like a link to a website. Hold up.
What is this?
Wait. He was like, yeah, you don't even know about that, huh? And I was like, oh my gosh.
I say I've been bumping Drake.
Yeah, I've been bumping it for a little bit. So. But
they're
yeah,
both greats,
I think they're both greats. It's like Jordan and LeBron, who's better.
It's like KD.
That's right. Yeah,
Kyrie,
let's do the same.
Because Kendrick is LeBron, and we're about to find that out in a couple weeks. It's okay. It's okay though.
So Kendrick's LeBron.
It's okay. Nah, man.
I think
to me, Kendrick is.
I think I'm gonna go Drake as LeBron because he's so versatile. He does it all. I think Kendrick could be KD because KD is scoring everything. Kendrick don't miss. You see what I'm saying? So if KD don't miss, Kendrick don't miss. But LeBron does everything.
We got a couple weeks to the album drop.
It's gonna be a banger.
I've already listened to it. No, you haven't listened to Kendrick. I've already listened to it. No, you haven't. I don't believe you.
I've already listened to it.
I don't believe you.
I ain't gonna lie, man.
The Kendrick album?
God has put me
Kendrick Lamar's
God has
album.
put me in some weird situations in life.
Okay.
Especially out in LA, where
That's true.
I've bumped shoulders with people who.
Okay.
I just always tell somebody I tell everybody I'm a nobody who knows a lot of somebodies.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't have the plug. I don't have Drake's not sending me nothing.
Right.
But I got homies. You see what I'm saying?
Okay.
So
Is it fire? Yeah, that's my guy, man.
It's OD.
It's OD?
OD.
I'm ready for it, yo. I'm really excited about it, yo. All right, we'll take a little turn, man. Like, what is your relationship like with God right now?
Who?
God. He said who? Because I know you in tune.
I just got out of church. I'm sorry, Lord.
You did go to
yeah,
church.
Just got out of church, man.
Are you fresh out of there?
Fresh
What's
out.
the word?
Man, I'll preach
What's
to you
the
right
word?
now, boy.
Come on now, hug time.
Man,
I've been up in there.
Bro,
Yo, I gotta tell you, I had a spiritual moment in there. Yo.
Yeah?
I'm gonna let you finish and then I'm gonna tell you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, Yeah, what was the question? Oh, my relationship with God.
Relationship with God.
Me and God are tight. And I know that sounds weird to say, but
I believe you.
Yeah, my relationship with with the Lord is the number one thing in my life. My faith is the number one thing in my life.
Right.
And you know, without Him, I thoroughly believe I wouldn't be here today.
Okay.
I mean like alive today.
Right.
And so I just can't ever go back to the way that I used to live.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of people were really nervous and worried that moving to LA was gonna like change that or change me or something like that. But if anything, it's allowed my relationship with the Lord to become more real to me, because it's not like I'm surrounded by believers 24/7. Nine times out of 10, I'm the only Christian in the room. And to be able to, and I say this, it's by the grace of God, and this is not bragging on me by any means whatsoever, but it's by the grace of God I've been able to stay in these rooms and build these friendships and relationships, because a lot of Christians in LA are not welcome into tight circles with certain people.
Right.
And
makes sense.
It's by the grace of God I've had the ability to form strong relationships with I don't even want to say just non-believers, like full on don't ever want to talk to God type people, and build those relationships and keep my values, my morals, my beliefs. It's been a huge blessing, man. Dope. Like I have friends that it's so funny to me that are non-believers and like brag on me to their friends that like, oh no, like people know I don't drink or do drugs or anything like that. So if we're at the club or somewhere else, like someone will offer me a drink and my non-believer friends will step in and be like, nah, bro, he don't drink. You know what I mean? Like they have my back like that. They're not out here going, hey, just take one shot, just do it. You know what I mean? They're like, I joke with two of my buddies, Austin and Frankie, that their favorite thing in the world to tell people is that I'm waiting for marriage.
Why is that?
I don't know. They just love it. They love telling people, like people I've never met before. We'll be talking. This happened literally 5 days ago, bro.
Okay.
We're talking to a group of people and we're talking about relationship things. Like I'm fresh out of a relationship, 3-4 weeks ago.
Right. And
we're talking about their relationship. And they were asking me like just certain questions about it. And Frankie's like, hey, can I tell him? Like they love it, bro. I don't know why they love it. And so, yeah, it's just like say, I've said it once, I'll say it again, the grace of God to allow me to be in the room with some people and be able to keep my faith and be able to keep my morals and values. And
I applaud you, bro.
Not just be accepted for them, but to be like revered for them. And there's been a number of people who have come to me since being in LA and just said like, bro, can I come to church? And like, I'm going through it. I'm like, what? You were an atheist. He's like, I know. You're just always so happy, bro. Like, can I just come to church? Like the number of people who have asked me about my relationship with God since being in LA is astronomical compared. We're in Texas, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Growing up, everybody believed in God. Yeah. Everybody was a Christian. Even if they weren't,
I get that vibe in LA.
They would still tell you, oh yeah, I believe. You know what I mean? You don't get that vibe in LA at all. So now I'm the anomaly.
They do not believe in God.
There's a lot of people who are very spiritual people. I get that a lot. I'm very spiritual. I'm like, all right, here we go. you do yoga and eat kale chips. There's no way that you're spiritual like me. Come on now. But
I think I fall in that category. He said you do yoga and you eat kale chips.
Yeah, that's you. Oh, come on.
I eat kale chips, bro. But I do yoga.
I joke, but like because the thing is too that I've learned, especially being in LA, the number one thing you can do to get booted out of a friend group, to not be invited to another party, to not come back, is not the fact that you don't drink. It's the fact if you're judgmental about you not drinking.
Okay.
See what I'm saying? Like if you offer me a shot,
right,
and I kind of throw it back into you, and I'm like, oh, I don't drink, and I have a real like uppity attitude about it,
right.
You're immediately gonna be like, oh, this douchebag's not coming back. Like, what in the world? You know what I mean?
Right. I understand.
And so I think you just have to, Christians everywhere, listen to me, please. I'm begging you, because I call them stick up the butt Christians who look down on people for living a certain way. You just got to meet people where they're at, man. Like God didn't call you to change anybody. God calls you to love on people. And that's been my number one thing. I'm going to love you regardless you believe in God or believe that God doesn't exist. I'm going to love you the exact same.
Right.
And then we'll go from there. Like I am not called to LA to tell people that they're living poorly.
Right.
I'm called to LA to live how I live while loving people.
Yeah.
And that's it. And the way I've approached that, the way I've done that, has allowed me to have some really, really, I'm talking 4 a.m. after a party at somebody's house, having like theological conversations with people.
At the party.
At the party. At the function, man. We chilling. We in the kitchen. Everybody in the living room having a good time. People coming in. We in the kitchen sitting on the counter.
All kind of shit
you
going on.
know what I mean? Yeah, man. So much going on, bro.
Yeah.
I mean, and I've been offered everything there is underneath the sun, dog.
Right.
Yeah. And you just love them anyway. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You drive your friend home who's drunk. You tuck your friend in who's coked out in bed. Like you love people where they're at, and then eventually they'll see the way you're living. And I think I've taken that approach in LA. And people have straight up told me, like, you know, famous actors who are in certain friend groups have, to my face, told me, we don't typically let people in our like circle, especially not Christians, because people just look down on us, yada yada. But the way you handle everything, like, we just want you around, man.
That's dope.
I mean, they were drunk when they told me that.
Hey, drunk mind, sober thoughts.
I'm telling you, bro. Yeah. Every time my friends are drunk, I get this. Hey, let me tell you. I just love you. You don't even know what. I just love you so much.
Yeah.
And so yeah, being in LA has definitely strengthened my relationship with the Lord. And,
okay. Because you're getting constantly tested.
Constantly tested. But at the same time, I've definitely gone through my valleys, bro. Where I'm like in bed, crippled in anxiety. Not able to shake myself out, falling into certain types of temptations, and not even anything bad. I'm not even like drugs or anything like that, but just like doubt, anxiety.
True.
Giving into certain thoughts that I shouldn't be giving into. You know what I mean? So
okay.
Yeah, there's a lot there, but but being on my own in a city that everybody's going through that same thing, it's definitely strengthened my relationship with the Lord.
Let me drop something on you, bro. I do what I do.
All right, hit me. Hit me.
I believe in the Lord.
Okay.
This is my mental health spiel.
Okay.
So I wrote this little poem about mental health, right? So nobody want to hear about mental health, but that's okay. If you get lost in the lifestyle, where's the exit out the maze? But they act like I don't say nothing. So you face what's in the mirror, what's leaving is always coming, so what's the point of running? So just get that up off your chest because it hurts dealing with stress, and make your next move the best and then go and deal with the rest. But if you think you're starting to lose people or things, just think for a second about trees that shed leaves. They go bare in the winter just to bloom in the spring. You got to remember to cry because it's fundamental to grieve. But nobody want to hear about mental health. Okay.
Hey, bro, put him on the Donda. Hey. What are we doing?
Put him on the Donda.
Hit him up, bro.
Guess who going to jail tonight?
Nah, bro, I really like that, bro. You need to write that down for me, bro, because that's the truth, dog. Like, because a lot of people think they going through it.
I think I got it for you. This is literally where I wrote it.
Bro, we need to get you a briefcase, dog. Y'all see this?
With the pink.
You got a check in here. You got a.
The check, hey. The check, yo. Let me tell you about the check since the check ended.
Yeah, I saw how much that for, fam.
Jim Carrey.
I saw. Yep, I know where this is going.
I ain't even gotta say nothing.
Then why I say $10? Why I say $10, bro? You're selling yourself short.
There's some zeros behind that 10. It say 20.
I feel you.
It say 20, but I keep the check. Smart, yeah. I keep the check with me,
We gotta get you a briefcase, dog. This is a Ziploc bag.
Hey, this is where we at right now. But I did write down my little spiel.
I really like that, man, because I mean, you're right. Like, there's a lot in that to unpack. But yeah, people hold everything in. Yeah, I'm guilty of it. Yeah. Growing up a stubborn kid from Texas.
Okay.
Real men don't cry. You know what I mean? We get up, we wash it. Like, so I'm guilty of it too, of just like pushing things down.
Right.
Not crying. I still have a very difficult time crying. Mm-hmm. But I just bottle a lot of things up, and so you can't do that. And then also too, what you said in there about the tree and the leaves. Mm-hmm. What Drake just say? I feel like I'm losing friends. Drake just said, I feel like I'm losing friends but gaining peace. That's a fair trade to me.
You feel me?
That's, you was on it before Drake, dog. You was on it before Drake. I'm telling you,
man,
bro.
One day they will know about Big Game James. One of these days, man, Big Game's coming. Hey, just remember that.
Hey, we're going to do a track together, bro. I'm telling you.
Bro. You got to direct the video. You got to do the whole casting and all that.
I'm on it, bro.
You got to do it all.
I'm on it.
Yo, one-on-one. Which athlete or celebrity do you think you could just take, bro?
I mean, like
one-on-one.
Very
we playing ball.
Very cockily, I say, ain't nobody beat me.
Oh,
because I'm just gonna outshoot everybody. Okay. Can I have an example? Can you give me a list? Like any actor, any celebrity, or like there are a ton of celebrities and athletes.
Okay, but you said that you would do a boxing movie.
Yeah.
You fight Jake Paul.
I'll fight Jake Paul. Yeah.
And win.
Yeah, you got to give me a certain amount of
to train.
I'm not hopping in the ring right now.
Hopping in the ring right now, but you get out there.
Yeah, I'll get out there
in the ring.
I've told everybody I'll get in the ring with anybody.
Right,
bro. Tomorrow I'm shooting a video with.
How much you weigh?
Right now I'm 240. I'm big.
Are you heavyweight?
Yeah, very heavy. But I would have to get that down, bro. To light heavyweight.
Heavyweight is.
Bro, tomorrow I'm doing a video with this guy's name is Kennedy. He's 9-1 UFC fighter. He's number like 25 in the world right now.
Come on.
And 8 knockouts. And I'm gonna spar him tomorrow. I'm dumb enough to get in the ring with anybody.
Yeah. Okay.
You give me time to train.
Yeah.
It's tough. That's tough because there is like being an athlete.
Yeah.
You give any of us a certain amount of time to train on something.
Yeah.
The dog in us gonna come out.
Gonna come out. Yeah.
We know how to train.
Right.
We know how to diet. We know how to plan. We know how to like.
Yeah.
But then also too like, the dog will come out. So I've tried. And I think a couple people are going to try to help me to get on the undercard of one of these TikTok versus YouTuber fights or whatever.
Yeah.
Because ain't no TikTok or YouTuber touching me.
Nah,
I'll put that out there right now. Look. Jake Paul and Logan Paul. Nice.
Right.
They both, obviously Jake Paul just beat Tyron Woodley. Like,
did he knock him out?
No, he didn't knock him out.
Oh, he just
went decision.
Oh, okay.
I think it was a little bit closer than what the judges had it, but whatever.
Yeah.
But Jake Paul's nice. Logan Paul's nice. They got good form. They got, you know what I mean?
They train.
Logan Paul's unorthodox. I train with his trainer, so I know how he trained him.
Okay.
Unorthodox, but they've been training for like 3 years straight. Haven't stopped. You know what I mean?
So they in form.
Anybody does anything for 3 years, you get good at it. Right. But outside of those two, and I'll still hop in the ring with them. I ain't scared to hop in the ring. I'll hop in the ring with them. But outside of those two, ain't no YouTuber or TikToker touching me.
None of them.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
You sure?
Yeah.
All right.
I'll hop in the ring with anybody.
I believe.
Especially you give me time to train, dog. Like right now, I casually train. I train 1 or 2 times, maybe twice a week.
Right, but you talking
if it's
about
a good week.
Full.
I'm talking going into camp, bro. I know what camps look like.
Sleep.
I know what camps look like, dog.
Right.
If I go into camp for 3 months,
right,
6 days a week, nothing but training. That 7th day is for church and resting. Like, I'm big, bro. I'm big, dog. And tell you what, I've taken hits. Yeah. I've taken hits from big dude. I've been knocked out. Like, oh yeah. So I know what it feels.
Cold.
So I know what it feels like. So I ain't running from that knockout.
Right.
Cats who have never been hit before like that, never been knocked out before.
Yeah.
They scared for the first time to come. I've been knocked, like woken up, like, hey, you good? Yeah. What round is it? They're like, bro, first. What are you talking about?
Right.
But you know, so like, I wouldn't be running from a knockout.
Right on.
But you know, it is what it is. I'll leave that out there for anybody who wanna hit my line.
Hey, hit my line.
Hit my line.
Wait, where can we find your line, man? Where can we find you at? Social media,
you want my phone
YouTube.
Number?
I got your number. 281. Yeah, let me put the number out there for the ladies. Hey, put the number out there.
I'm in such a stage of. I know everybody says it, so it sounds so cheesy and cliche, but like
what you about to say?
Such a stage of focusing on myself, bro. Coming out of it, you know, we weren't official for a year, but we knew each other for a year. Dated for probably about 8 months that year.
Okay.
Just the most. Just
that's still honeymoon. Y'all still honeymoon.
Yeah, but just the sweetest girl in the world, bro. It really came down to something else, like to feeling. Like she was younger, so like feeling that I was stopping her from growth, feeling that
she needs to get her own wings.
Yeah, like and I told her too. I was like, yo, I don't know what the future holds. Like, 2 years from now, 3 years from now, if we're still single, then maybe.
Yeah.
But just like right now, it's one of those things I heard a pastor say one time. It could be the perfect person, just the imperfect time. So that's so. In that, it's not like she like cheated on me or something. If that were the case, I'd be out there in the dating scene right now. You know what I mean? But because it's more of a nothing was wrong situation, but it just wasn't the right time.
Right.
I'm really focusing on myself, bro. Like,
No doubt.
I ain't out there like that. So
all
all that to say is I ain't gonna put the number on the screen. But maybe give me 6 months. 6 months. I'll come back.
Putting the number on the screen.
Why not?
I would not be a part of that. Not putting a number on my screen.
One of my boys, idiot. He's got a podcast. He put his number in the podcast, and even his co-host was like, "You want to cut that out?" He was like, "Nah, no one's gonna call it." Non-stop calls and he had to get a new number.
Why would you do that?
I don't know, cause
that's gonna blow your bill up.
He's not smart. Ilya, you're an idiot. He's not smart at all.
Hey man, any shout outs you want to give?
Man, if y'all don't listen to my man's here and like subscribe, do you subscribe on podcasts?
Yeah, Apple, Spotify.
Yeah, you subscribe, right? Like, yeah. So bro, if y'all don't subscribe to my man, y'all crazy. I'll hunt you down, bro. I'm coming for you. Nah, bro, I ain't got no shout outs besides you, bro. Thank you for having me, dog. Like, I think what you're doing is good. I think mental health needs to be a bigger discussion, especially in the athletic world, athletic community. And so I think what you're doing is incredible. So, like I said, my only shout out goes to you, dog. My man.
Appreciate it, G.
My man, bro, of course. And then people can find me,
Where can we find you at?
Caleb Nash Feemster on everything.
Caleb Nash Feemster.
On everything. IG, TikTok, YouTube. Those are 3 big ones right there.
Caleb Nash Feemster, ladies and gentlemen. And we out. Catch you on the rebound. That's another one. Nobody want to hear about mental health, but that's okay.
Bro, I really need to get on some bars.
Man, you ain't.